This is the wildest thing that there are some adults now, they call it kidulting. Mm-hmm. I said that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kidulting, like adulting, kidulting. Anyway, there are a lot of adults that are now buying kid toys and playing with them.
Yeah, I mean, if you play with them, that's where it becomes a toy. There's some of them, that we buy that are more like collectibles.
I'll tell you, Mark Hall, Casting Crowns.
Oh, yes.
If you ever go to his church, it's Eagle Nest Church in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in his office, and it is just filled with Marvel characters and Marvel paraphernalia from, like the Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, Captain America and Iron Man, all that.
The youth pastor at my church has Funko Pops on display all over the place. I had another friend who has Funko Pops. That's the little character with a really big head.
Yes.
And they're really tiny. They're not even an inch or two tall, right?
Yeah, maybe a little taller than that, but sure, yeah, a little bit.
So, this is mischievous, I'm sorry. But my friends and I took one of them because he has hundreds in his office. And you know how the travel gnome just goes traveling all over the place? So we had its own email address. We took pictures of it, and it would email and had its own Facebook page to the owner. So the owner could see all the places it went.
Oh my
We
goodness.
did this for a year and then brought it to him and told him what we did.
What kind of Funko Pop was it? Like as far as the character?
It was a potato head kind of a thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was so great. Spider-Man is a big seller in stores right now.
See that.
And a lot of people are doing the display thing with these toys.
Yeah, that's more, like I say, a collectible rather than you get down and kind of play with it. And sometimes they cost a little more when they're the collectible stuff.
They do. I don't collect anything like that.
Well, see, I don't really collect, but my kids and my husband, every single time, like Valentine's or Easter,
She's getting clipped.
Yeah, I know. I will get a stuffed animal. And so I have stuffed animals in my closet.
Why are they in the closet?
Like on my shelf in my closet.
So you open it up, there's a little bit of joy, and then close your closet doors?
Little joy from Joey.
Oh, that's your husband?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he buys them for you.
He does buy them for me. Yvonne texted and wanted to know if I had ever seen E.T., because in the closet, E.T. is hiding in the middle of all these stuffed animals, and she wants to know if I have a stuffed E.T.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
You do.
I do not.
What?
I have a baby Grogu, which is the baby Yoda, but I don't have an E.T.
Oh, come on.
But now that she mentions it, I'm going to need one.
It sounds like you should get one.
Because that's where all my stuffed animals are, on the shelf in the closet.
In the closet.
Yeah.
She hides them. I don't know why. Put them on display. Here's an open mic from the My His Radio app.
You never outgrow enjoying fun, cute things and having an imagination. So when you have adult money, why not buy the things that you weren't able to buy as a kid, like big Lego sets and that sort of thing? That's the whole point of kidulting. You have adult money now, so you can use it on the things that you still enjoy to keep your imagination going.
And see, like Scott, he lives vicariously through his son, who has Legos. But I have a feeling as soon as his son is out of the house, it's all Legos for you, man.
I'll sneak up there and play a little bit
See?
and build a few things.
While he's at
but
school.
I'm not the master builder like he is.
Oh, come on. He gets it from you.
But I don't think you have to be a master builder to just have fun with the toys.
No, you don't. You're right.
Yeah.
It's fun no matter what you build or try to build.
Yeah, and you're holding on to your imagination, but you're also recapturing a little bit of your youth. I like what Jessica said. She texted, said she still holds on. She didn't buy it as an adult. However, as an adult, she still enjoys and cherishes a pink pig that her daddy gave her. And it sings My Girl.
No way.
To her. So she's had it for gosh, I don't even know. He passed away 13 years ago.
Oh.
And so she's had it since well before then. So, yeah, kind of adulting and remembering daddy all at the same time.
I'm sure, Jessica, you play that a lot.
Oh, want to hear it? Yeah.
Remembering daddy like that?
Maybe air dance with
That's
daddy.
just so beautiful. I'm sorry,
so
that's
sweet.
beautiful. Here's another open mic from the My His Radio app.
Good morning, Rob and Lizz. Speaking of collections, I have a giraffe collection of over now probably 300 different kinds of giraffes. Wooden, ceramic, just everything. And I also have a giraffe tattoo on my left shoulder blade so that I can have a giraffe with me at all times.
That's so cool.
Isn't it?
It is really, really cool.
My mother-in-law in Michigan collects little Santa Clauses from around the world. And her family is Russian. I mean, that's where they came from. So she has a lot of those from Russia.
Like a nesting doll almost.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
And they're
love
all on
that.
display. They're everywhere.
I love that. And that's definitely adulting.
Yvonne is here at 800-447-7234.
I have Grogu, animals, Grogu, ornaments, Grogu, posters, so I'm Kadulti.
Oh, you are 100%. And Liz is all over this Grogu thing.
I love Grogu. Why do you love him so much, Yvonne?
Oh my goodness. So when my kids were little, we watched the Star Wars collection. But then when I started watching the shows on Disney, and I just fell in love with him.
So you got to have him. You got him everywhere in your house. I love that, Yvonne.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day, and thank you for playing the music that gets me through my day.
Oh, you're so sweet, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Here's an open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
Good morning, Rob and Lizz. So I have a collection of CDs and DVDs, and I also have the Pokemon video games, and I also have a collection of Power Ranger DVDs too.
That's really popular. CDs and games and those Funko Pop toys.
I know, especially when it comes to things like Power Rangers and Marvel and, those superhero type characters.
I know people that collect that kind of stuff. Nobody in my family does this, though.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
My oldest son will collect the Funko Pops. He was into that. Now he's into shoes and things for the girlfriend, so.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the girlfriend got him into shoes, huh?
Well, no. He collects shoes, period, then collects things to give to the girlfriend.
Like shoes.
No.
I don't care what kind of tiger, yellow, white, or whatever. I have some glass ones. I have a big stuffed one that's about 3 feet long, and I won that one at the fair. So anything to do with a tiger, I can get my hands on, like a T-shirt or whatever. I just love it.
What kind of game did you play to get that tiger?
Throwing a dime on the little orange circle.
That is so cool because those are so hard to win.
Yes, they are. They were.
You know, I'm on the boardwalk at Myrtle Beach. I can't do any of those games.
I won a goldfish. That's all I've
goldfish?
ever won. And I think it was throwing it into the fishbowl, like throwing something into the fishbowl. And
Well,
that's how.
congratulations.
Oh, I think he died later that day.
Well, then there came the toilet.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Liz in the morning. His radio.
It is a different kind of salad. It's something called a candy salad. And so we all choose our favorite candies, but it's candy salad and baggage. And so what you do is you have someone, and today it's going to be intern Kayla, that is going to take our favorite candy. She's going to dump it in a bowl as we say what our baggage is. And so you get something good out of something that could be construed by some as bad.
So like Elf. The
What do you
movie.
mean? Right, the 4 food groups.
The 4 food
Yeah,
groups.
but you're working through some things in this because of our baggage.
Okay.
Again, that could be bad for some, but for us, it's good.
Okay. You up to the challenge, Kayla, to make this candy salad? Okay, you do it. All right, so let's start with Ben. What about you, Ben?
I guess my baggage would be that I'm a music snob.
Okay, and what's your candy? Tell us your candy first and then your baggage.
Yeah. Well, my candy is Kit Kat, longtime favorite. So it's appropriate for me.
All right, so get the good feelings as she pours the Kit Kats into the candy salad.
Every time I see Kit Kats, it's a good feeling.
Okay, see,
Okay.
we're working through it.
Candy salad. Music snob.
Music snob.
Let's check
I
in
understand
with
that.
Jake. What's your candy and what's your baggage?
So I got the Sour Patch Kids, and my quote-unquote baggage is I'm a doctor of flipperology.
Flipperology?
What in the world is flipperology?
I love me some marine biology.
Oh, gotcha.
No way, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
It's a little side hustle.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. We've been working
Side
together
hustle.
forever. Wow.
He's at the aquarium every weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
All right.
Okay, I think I know what Scott's is, but let's check in with Scott.
All right, Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'd say too much of a lawn perfectionist.
Yes.
Okay.
Good night. He's always talking about his lawn.
All right. Okay, and then we have Rob, next.
Okay, me, it's, I'm sorry, this is my kryptonite. It's the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. This is sounding like quite the salad.
It is quite a salad.
So there's what, Sour Patch?
Right.
There's Kit Kats.
Yes. And then a double helping of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh, that's right, because Scott did the same
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And that's okay.
Hey.
A double helping of those is fine.
It's like extra ranch dressing. I kind of like that.
Minds think alike.
I'm a workout nut, and I think the baggage that goes along with that is I just think too much about being overweight.
Oh.
I got to stop that.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
baggage
so
with
that's
that.
where I am. What about Liz? What
Okay,
about you?
so my candy is going to be peanut butter M&Ms. They are divine.
Ooh.
And my baggage is I'm a clothes horse. But see, I'm working through it. I'm hearing the M&Ms hit the bowl, and I'm working through it. So now we have a candy salad. So I'm a clothes horse.
What is that? What is a clothes horse?
Okay, Jake, what's clothes horse?
I don't know.
Serious? Okay, Ben.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Over my head. Couldn't tell you.
See?
And Kayla, do you know?
No, she
I
doesn't.
have no idea.
What is this? What's a clothes horse?
I love clothes, and I collect clothes.
And you put them on horses?
No, it's just to mean that I just love to have clothes. And it's a term I can't believe nobody in the room has ever heard the word.
This is a Liz-ism.
It's
clothes
not
horse.
a Liz-ism.
I just think she's putting clothes on horses.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
This 5-month-old, her name is Dally, and she needs a heart transplant.
Poor baby.
At 5 months old. So here's what they did at Atrium Health. They did this surgery, and they gave her a Berlin heart that actually will pump blood into her system until there's a heart that's available. This is so advanced that she looks like she's going to be going home by the end of the week.
Oh, my goodness. That is so sweet.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, my goodness. And what the parents have gone through. I mean, when you have a brand new baby, this is the last thing on your mind that something like this would happen.
Yeah, and these Berlin hearts are just like fantastic.
And
what they can do. To me, I don't know. I'm not the doctor, okay?
Sure.
So this is going to be really Rob dumbed down.
A layman's term.
From what I understand, but it operates like a heart, and it pumps the blood into the system, and it will sustain you enough until there could be a heart that's available.
I have never heard
And
of
this is a 5-month-old that we're talking about.
And I've seen pictures of her, and she seems just happy. She has no idea. I mean, I'm sure she gets tired and has, been sick, but she seems to be taking it in stride. Little babies, they're so resilient.
Right? And at 5 months old, so if you can think about her name is Dally, not Dolly, like Dolly Parton, but Dally with an A. So think about Dally. She's only 5 months old. The parents are such gems because they're even thinking about other kids, and they see the need that there should be plush toys for these children that have this kind of heart surgery. And so they're collecting toys, those plush toys, for other kids, because they know what their baby has been going through, and they do want to make sure that there are other babies that have some kind of comfort. So I'm like, wow.
Right? In the midst of their struggle, they're helping others.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
No more selfies with a black bear. It's Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio. There's this black bear. It's on Highway 98, somewhere in Florida, close to a beach. And this thing is just sitting by the road, and it looks so Eeyore-ish that people are stopping and taking selfies with it. And the police are like, wait a minute, listen, you don't know. You're stressing the bear out. No more. He's getting more depressed because of these selfies everybody's taking. And you don't know it, but he might get aggressive and hurt you.
He's still a bear. He's still wild. He is just sitting on the side of the road, which is super strange in of itself. But, no selfies with the bears. I've seen this happen in person. People trying to take selfies with bear. Not in Florida.
I know, right?
And it's like you realize the size of their, I guess you would call paw, and the size of the claws. Like they can take your face off pretty much. So be careful. And if he's depressed, he really doesn't want a selfie.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So the housing market in Maine is out of control, evidently. Just to buy a regular home can be anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. That's like average. And so somebody has said, okay, let's not think about you getting a new home. How about you buy an entire island that comes with 2 cottages on it
In Maine?
In Maine, off the coast of Maine. It's a little island,
a
yes.
house is $1 million, I can just imagine what a whole island is going to be.
$725,000.
That's it?
That's it. And that's a lot of money.
Compared to a house on a beach?
Yes.
To an entire island? How far off the coast is this thing?
You know, it's not that far. It's really not. So it's not like you have to take a huge boat. I'm sure it's a little boat, could be a dinghy, could be a ferry that you take to it, but it's Machiasport. I never heard of it.
Well, I was just in Old Orchard Beach because my daughter just got married outside of Old Orchard Beach in Maine. Because you said this was Maine, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful in Maine, although they just had a heat wave. So
True. Go in the fall.
And there's
more
so
expensive.
many islands. We visited this one island called Peak Island. There's a lot of residents there. You had to take a ferry to get to. And just the lifestyle of that, of people getting their cars on this ferry and going back and forth every day to get to work.
Right.
And home.
But, I mean, you know, we do that around the Carolinas and Georgia as well. There's a little island just off. Defauski is one of those islands that you'll take a little ferry to.
I don't live on the thing.
Oh, I would.
I'm sure you would. So look into the one in Maine.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I still have a couple of my yearbooks from high school, and every now and then, and I haven't done it in a while, I'll go through and look at what people wrote. A lot of people just write, "Have a great summer. You're a great girl," you know, that kind of stuff. Well, Sarah and Cade went to school together. They actually started going to school together when they were in the 6th grade.
Oh, really?
And they started dating when they were in high school. So when they got to their senior year, had their yearbook, Cade wrote in his yearbook, or, you know, for his quote, and it said, "I'm going to marry Sarah Dill."
As a joke?
He said, "I bet you $20 I will marry Sarah Dill." Well, that came true. Somebody actually ended up paying him, one of his groomsmen, gave him $20 at their wedding that just happened in April.
Oh, come on.
I know. So
How
he got to cash in. I love this so much, and I love that one of the groomsmen, I don't know if he remembered Cade. I don't know if he remembered that was his senior quote, probably, but never thought anybody would cash it, you know, in.
Nor if it would ever come true.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you're dating. I mean, I think when you're dating, especially in high school, you start thinking about those things. Maybe not seriously, and then you go to college and things change or whatever. But they didn't. They continued to date throughout, and they just got married.
Well, good for them.
I know, and he's $20 richer going into the honeymoon.
That really helped out.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Little did this guy, Scott, know that when he was going to go on a hike at the Kentucky Gorge, that it would be 2 weeks later somebody would find him and rescue him. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio. Good thing he kept a diary about what he was going to do and where he was going to go, because I think that helped. His family found the diary and was able to tell the rescue workers, hey, here's where he was thinking about going.
Yeah, he was going to look for some waterfalls, and so that kind of narrowed the playing field just a little bit when he turned up, you know, not coming back in when he was supposed to check back in. I'm just glad somebody had the key to that diary or the
Right?
journal, because when I was a kid, I mean, you needed a key. I don't know if that still happens, so thankfully.
Those things are easy enough to break into.
Well, I guess so.
That little latch for that little diary book.
I know.
I so remember that. Now, it's unclear to me if he was hurt while he was hiking, but what they do say is that they found footprints in a mud, and then they started hearing something, and it was Scott saying, "I'm over here, help me," and then they were able to rescue him. He needed medical attention. Didn't say how much he was hurt or if he was, and if he'll make a full recovery, which I think he will.
I
but
think
they
so.
did find him.
Yeah, and I mean, he was probably dehydrated. I mean, I didn't see that he was, but 2 weeks out there by yourself, you just never know. And I'm sure he was super hungry.
I'm adventurous, but I never wander off the trail.
Or go alone.
Right?
You know, I would not.
There are hiking trails around, the Blue Ridge and some of those areas, and they're safe enough because they're well marked. So I do some of those things by myself.
Not happening.
I'm normally with my family.
Yeah, not happening for me. I'm not a hiker anyway, but, there's bugs, so